week one in this conference. You've got Kansas State, Iowa State playing in Ireland. Of course, Baylor welcomes Auburn to Waco. What are the 2 or 3 matchups you are most paying attention to week one of college football to see maybe how this Big 12 shakes out?
Well, I think Baylor-Auburn is one of the most important games of the year, frankly, for the Big 12, because Auburn's going to be a team that's likely going to be in the middle class of the SEC and hopes to have an opportunity to jump higher than that. Baylor's a team that wants to be at the top of the Big 12 and maybe even fighting for playoff eligibility and maybe even at large case. So, they really need to win this game. I think that it would be a huge setback, not just for Baylor, but for the Big 12 getting 2 teams into the playoff if they're not able to take care of business. Another one that I think is going to be fascinating. I mean, obviously that Kansas State Iowa State game, I feel like goes without saying, because I think that the winner of that game is a Big 12 contender, and I think the loser of that game is not a Big 12 contender because of the way that their schedules line up. You just can't lose a tiebreaker against a team that's going to be right there in the conversation at the end of the year. I'll also throw a quick shout out to TCU North Carolina. I think that we didn't talk about them. I think TCU is one of the most undervalued teams in the Big 12 heading into 2025. And they have a huge showcase game against a North Carolina team that I don't think is going to be very good. So if you go out there and put on a great performance against the greatest football coach of all time, I think people start talking about you.
Man, great call out. Pete and I have been arguing about UNC and Belichick this past week too. So you just fit right into everything we've been doing here on the Pete Souza Show. Shehan Jeyarajah, you've got a new podcast over there at CBS Sports. I want you to tell everybody about it and tell them where they can find it.
Yeah, we just launched a new show called the College Football Insiders. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's our CBS Sports team, which I would argue is the best in the industry right now covering college football. We're all coming together. We're having a live show. It'll be 2 times a week during the preseason, 3 times a week when the season starts. Our second episode, which I'll be on, will be at 1 p.m. Central Time today, stream live on YouTube, or you can get it wherever you get your podcasts.
Thanks so much, bro. Always good to see you, and we will be talking to you again very soon. For all things Big 12 and college football, make sure to follow Shehan Jeyarajah on X and check out that College Football Insiders podcast. Good to see you, man.